Hello and welcome everybody to Nerd Variety. This is my favorite podcast that I have ever been a part of. It's the only podcast I've ever been a part of, but you know, it's still a wonderful thing. Now, I am joined today with my two contestants.
Gasp.
Yes. Two contestants. Mr. Josh Davies.
What's up?
I'm sorry. This is we're using last names, right? We've done it before on this show.
I use y'all's all the time. I mean,
Yeah,
and y'all haven't stopped me yet.
I respect my privacy. How dare you do that?
If anyone finds me on the internet, they have the right to judge me. It's fine.
Yeah. And I am also joined by my other contestant for today, Hannah Hogan.
It's me, the one with the alliteration name.
Yes. And I am your Human Resources Department, HR.
Oh gosh.
Hayden. So,
Human
yes.
Resources.
Yes. Now, this is why if there are any issues you guys have, just bring it to me. And if it's an issue with me, I'll just, I'll settle it kind of.
Where do I begin?
I can't say that I'll be unbiased about it, but
Where do we start?
No, anyways, today it's one of my favorite episodes. I always love these. I have so much fun with them. I wish I could participate sometimes, but not today. Today we are doing another music scenario test quiz game show. It's a game show. It's not a test. It's a game show.
A test would imply that how can you have winners with a test?
You can either pass or fail.
I won all my tests.
With Hannah, I was
cheated.
That.
No, honestly, I have stories about classes where basically the test, the final exam was a gimme, and I still didn't get as good a score as my friend Christina.
That's fair.
Damn her.
Yeah. Anyways, today we are not going to sit around and postulate as much as I usually do. You guys are probably better about that than me. I tend to just keep talking, rambling about whatever. But today we are going to jump straight into the scenarios and see what you guys got. Now, I will admit, I've been really busy, so I kind of put these together, and I almost want to say I rushed them, but I feel like they're rather complicated, maybe a little more so than some of the previous ones we've done. But don't let that take away from anything. That just means it's going to be more interesting.
I felt like it made it more difficult because I was like, these are so specific. I don't know.
I've been in a weird mindset lately. Yeah. It's just
we can tell. We can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with some of these, maybe you do know where my mind is at. Anyways, Josh decided that he will go first tonight. So let's just start off with the first scenario. You and your party of 5, because it's always a party of 5. That's group sizes. Venture deep into a dark and foreboding dungeon.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes. Sorry, I'm going to move this somewhere so that it's easier for me to see everything. You and your party of 5 venture deep into a dark and foreboding dungeon. Eventually, you find yourselves entering a section of the dungeon where people are a mix of nude and dressed in leather and lace and engaging in all sorts of a variety of kinky activities. So what song expresses your reaction to seeing this? I'm really curious about this one because I'm curious just to know how you both would react to this at all.
I'm not going to say that mine's totally true to myself, but anyway.
Okay. So Josh, I'm interested. What is your choice for discovering and it's not even that it's a kinky dungeon thing. It's like you really have to fight your way to get there too. There's all other stuff leading into it. So is this So I'm curious, is this like are you happy to see this? Are you even more scared? Or let's just see what you got.
I mean, I am just seeing a lot of people and kind of doing their thing. And it's none of my business. I'm just trying to get through, me and my party of 5 have things to do, dragons to slay. So, but hey, they're doing what they like to do. And one song that comes to my mind is "Get Your Freak On" by Missy Elliott, because they are definitely getting their freak on.
Yes. So, all right, you have requested that I share these, right? So
Yes,
I guess
yes.
I gotta do.
I'm prepared
stuff.
with my own.
Good for you, Hannah.
Thank you.
これからみんなでめちゃくちゃ踊って騒ごう騒ごう。
You
Headbanger.
know what? I know what the problem is. Is it coming through at all for you guys?
Yes.
Okay,
I
it
was
was
very
not coming
confused
through.
as to why there was Japanese at the beginning.
It was not coming through for me. I know why.
That was Japanese, right?
Hit me.
Oh yeah,
Hit me.
we all know what's going on here.
Give me some new shit.
And especially with them saying "hit me," yeah, that really.
Yeah. There, you definitely know what's going on there.
Oh yeah.
Or you have an idea.
I'm the hottest round.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Y'all can stop me now. Listen to me now.
Yeah.
I mean that beat there lets you know. Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
People are getting their freak on.
that lets you know exactly what's happening there.
Yeah.
And you know what? At first, I was immediately like, yeah, that feels like it's more describing that. Like it's more of what might be playing there. But then I was like, you gave a good reason for why that would be your reaction. It's just like saying, yeah, you do you.
Right.
got that?
I mean, I walked in here. I mean, I had, it's not my dungeon.
Yeah, you weren't invited. You're just being fair.
It's like, all right, y'all, do you, and
Don't.
I'll stop.
Just let it go.
I yield the rest of my time.
Okay.
That's probably best. Thank you very much, Josh.
Thank you.
Hannah, how about you?
I was originally thinking of going with the Police's "Don't Stand So Close to Me," but I eventually landed on what I think might be the perfect song, which is Panic at the Disco's "Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time."
All right.
There you go.
Champagne, cocaine, gasoline, and most things in between. I rode the city in a shopping cart, a pack of camels and a smoke alarm. This night is heating up, raise hell and turn it up. Saying if you go on, you might pass out in a dream pipe. Oh yeah, don't threaten me with a good time. It's a hell of a feeling there. It's a hell of a feeling there.
There you go. You get the gist of it.
Okay. Did they sample Rock Lobster in there?
Basically, yeah.
Or yeah, because I'm like, I
Yeah.
definitely hear that. So
Yeah.
interesting. I don't think I've ever heard that song. I've heard some of. You said Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
I've heard some of them a
Yeah.
good bit, but not a lot. But yeah,
I just felt like the title was like perfect.
I mean the title. I definitely see it. Yeah. And even at first I wasn't quite there with the words, but I was like, yeah, no, I can see it for sure. All right. So you both got really good choices, I think. I appreciate your choices for this. For this round, I'm gonna have to go with Josh, just
Yay.
because I don't know. I feel like it kind of fits. I could picture it just a little bit better, honestly, just a little bit more. But yeah, very good for both of you. That was a good round. So
Yes.
we have 5 rounds.
Good song choice, Hannah.
Thank you.
Yes. We have 5 rounds total, so there will not be any chance of a tie here. But yeah, round 1 goes to Josh. So cool, good job. And we decided that we're alternating who goes first each time, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So, all right. Scenario 2. Earning a decent living is rough in some parts of the galaxy, most parts of the galaxy, honestly. So you have decided to find work where you can get it. You decide to become an insurance adjuster, looking at space stations and deciding their insurance, obviously. Yeah. If you guys know what an insurance adjuster is?
More or less.
Yeah. You basically inspect a place and assess their risk and determine worth of a property or anything. Yeah. So you are assigned to a base that is a very prime target for a rebel attack by the local resistance. What song plays as you see a small but fierce army of resistance fighters charging at the base at the end of your inspection? Because of course, it just had to happen on the day you were doing an inspection there. Hannah.
I'm not super proud of this choice. I just couldn't think of anything. I was trying to find something that was like a 70s disco spacey vibe, but I couldn't find anything. So I went with what is, in my opinion, a classic, which is Bonnie Tyler's Holding Out for a Hero. Because it can't be that.
Sorry, it's gonna be impossible for me not to like dance every time. Very nice choice. Unexpected. Very nice.
Like I said, it wasn't the vibe I was going for, but I felt like it was better than just being like, I couldn't come up with anything, so pass.
Okay.
So, yeah, there you go.
Nice. All right, Josh, do you have something to what's your counterpoint, or what's your retaliation? I don't know. Whatever. Just what's your choice?
Well, you're this insurance adjuster, and you finished your assessment. You think they have you're concerned, obviously, with the information that you are aware of, them being a target. But you give them try to give them a good rate, but seeing them, all those resistant fires come down to the base, and you're thinking, yeah, this is not my problem anymore. I need to dip. The song I went for is "Time to Go," Dropkick by Dropkick Murphys.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, let's see here. Did you just want to start at the beginning, or?
Sure.
How long is the intro?
That's a good question.
That long, thereabouts? Okay. We can't do a full song here, right?
Yeah, I got
you. Okay, I'm gonna stop it there because, things.
Yeah. Long intro. It's a nice intro, but it's still long. But the theme
I
is.
get the gist of it.
Yeah, you get the gist.
Yeah. Okay. Also, another round with very good choices. I can see both of them. You're both kind of, I don't know. I feel like they were both kind of in a similar vein. Well, It was a very different direction than I was immediately going with. I came up with choices for all of these. So my choice was, I'm actually blanking on what I ended up with. But I know I was thinking like The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel. Something very like sad and melodramatic, just like, oh my gosh, I'm about to die.
I don't listen to music like that. I listen to music that makes me want to dance.
Fair enough.
I was looking for more of a get up. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I was looking for more of a get up and go vibe.
Yeah.
But when I know that I listen to like everything, but especially when I'm in a sad or depressed mood, I know for me, that's when I listen to the most sad and depressing stuff. I wallow. But no, so and I figured that's how this guy would feel. All right. I do think, however, and I'm gonna go with Hannah on this one.
I mean,
Really?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Josh. I liked your choice again, but it's maybe if you had prepared slightly better and had a good time to start the song.
If I had put a time slot on there, yes.
Yeah. All right. So round 2 goes to Hannah.
ooh, thank you.
All right. Round 3. This was about where I ran out of steam and had to come back later. But I kind of ran out of steam on scenario 3 the first time. So I just said, let's keep it simple. What song do you listen to after completing a successful heist on a multi-billion-dollar corporation that exploits its employees and community? Basically, an evil corporation that you did in Ocean's 11 and you got away with it.
I think Josh
What's
is
your
first,
song?
right?
That is me. That is
Yes.
me. Well, I'm really feeling myself. I really just stuck it to the man, and I'm walking out all cool, walking out in slow-mo basically, and the song that goes through my head is "How You Like Me Now" by The Heavy.
I love this song, by the way. You're definitely playing to me. It's
Now there was a time when you loved me so.
definitely has that really cool vibe to it, right?
Yeah, very Vegas thing, feel.
Yeah, I found a friend and I can't wait. How you like me now? How you like me now?
Well, okay. I know how the song goes. We're not going to keep playing it.
You should all know how the song goes.
Yeah. So very good choice. Very good choice. It has a similar vibe to what I had come up with. But yeah. Nice. Hannah, what is your choice?
I feel like mine has a similar kind of vibe. I don't know, maybe? I don't know.
I'm very curious if either of you, well, actually, you now.
Mine is specifically one that Josh could not have picked.
Okay.
This should be interesting.
I'm curious.
This is Man Eater by Hall & Oates.
Wonderful song.
I do like the song.
But it's specifically because I'm a she, right?
Yeah. Femme fatale.
Yeah. But it's kind of badass and classy
Yeah.
is the kind of vibe. Yeah.
Very good choice. I like that, and it makes this round so hard. I love both of those songs. I have to get back into the mindset of what do I feel best suits this song or this scenario. Ooh.
Choose wisely.
Okay. for the sake of time, I apologize. Actually, it's probably good that we're on a time limit, because if it was up to me and I had as much time as I needed, we would never get this figured out. And I'm sorry to say this, I was very much, even after hearing both of them, I was very much on board with Josh's. I thought about it a little bit more, and I really like Hannah's choice for that. So I'm gonna have to give it to Hannah. Round 3 is Hannah.
You said you would have liked that song anyway.
I like both of those songs so much anyway.
They're great songs, but I mean, come on, How You Like Me Now, that's Vegas
poker. It was, but I mean, like, it's like, for me, so what it really was Maneater. I was really picturing that as like, now people know about Hannah, and now they know to watch her, and that she's got a reputation. She got a reputation. She's a force to be reckoned with now.
But again, you could also say, how do you like her now?
Yeah, but I'm sorry. I feel I went with my gut. I can't argue against my gut.
Lose with honor, Josh.
You should see a stomach doctor.
Yeah. No, but so I was probably not as creative as both of you, as either of you. With my choice on that one, I kind of went with the obvious, what I felt was an obvious one, kind of a cliche at this point, Baker Street. Just, that's the one that you would recognize it if you heard it, I'm sure. It's the one that has that. Okay, Josh, do you remember the end of the Rick and Morty episode with the
I'll just check out this conversation now, I guess.
It was in season 1. I forget what they called them. It was the scammers, the Sigerians. Is that what it was?
Yeah. I remember the episode. Yeah.
Yeah, the song they played at the end.
I cannot remember. I can't remember.
No.
Okay,
fine.
It's season. Yeah, it was season 1. No, I don't remember.
Well,
not my favorite episode either.
I mean, it's decent, but yeah. So this is the song, just because I have to now let you know it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you probably have heard this.
I have.
Just because at least that part of the song is extremely popular.
Yeah.
All right. Good job, Hannah. Who's going first this next time? Hannah now?
Hannah,
me again,
yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Scenario 4. I'm a bit ashamed of how blatantly I ripped off something, but I won't necessarily say exactly what it was, because
we won't either.
Yeah. Scenario 4. As a child, your family was killed in a raid on your village. Ready to give up and accept death, you were saved by a strong warrior who decided to raise you as their own. You became their apprentice and eventually their personal assassin. Excuse me. You were sworn to a new master and eventually asked to turn on your adopted guardian. That was being the strong warrior. What song expresses your decision and how you feel about it? So the actually getting to how you should choose your song, or what you should choose your song for, was kind of tough with me, because I like it to be a little bit different. So this one, it's expressing your decision. So it tells me if you actually chose to turn on them, and then how you feel about turning on them. Like, was it an easy decision? Was it very difficult? Were you just waiting for it? I don't know. So Hannah, what do you have?
Well, I'm now wondering like how much I should explain before I play the song. I don't know, I'm kind of curious just to see what you guys think my reaction would be from the song I chose.
Okay. Just go ahead and play it then.
Okay. Imagine lots of rain.
I can see.
There you go.
Okay. So I imagine it was a difficult decision for you. But you did it anyways. It's like putting down Old Yeller.
Yeah.
Spoiler for Old Yeller.
For anyone who's wondering, that is Nocturne by Billy Joel.
Very nice.
Very, very much, I think, an underrated song of his. It was like on his very first album.
Yeah. I like Billy Joel. Very
I
good.
love Billy Joel.
I do too. All right. Very nice. Very nice stuff. Did you want to explain it any more?
I don't know. I feel like this is fine. We really pretty much got it. You got it. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Josh, how about you? Do you turn on your father or adopted guardian, I guess, or not? And how do you feel about turning on them? Was it obvious when I gave you this scenario that it was a choice to not turn on them?
Not really, because
Okay.
it
Well, I
was more of
apologize.
it was more of a, either side of the coin is kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, you could swing either way with this one.
All right.
I actually kind of got a little tied down in the whole decision making process, and so I went with "Way of the World" by Self Deception.
Weight of the World.
While you're looking for that, I feel like I need to introduce our fourth member today. Say hello. Say hello. Yeah, good to see you.
All right. By Self Deception.
That's a cat. Yeah, yes. Skip a little bit. Skip a little more.
I easily bruise what's always my excuse. And now it's loud again, loud again, loud again. The weight of the world is
This does sound like an anime opening.
It does. Or an anime closing.
of the world. I can't make a sound. There's no one around. The weight of the world holds me down.
I can also see that one. Very nice.
Yeah,
Very nice
because
choice.
it's that's the only family that you know, but you were their assassin before, and now you have a new one, so it's both sides are kind of bad, but you don't want to. You're loyal to a cause, but you also don't want to lose what kind of family that you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very good. All right. So far, let us recap what has happened. Scenario 1 went to Josh. What was his choice, actually? I'm going to start putting these in there. I don't know why. It was Get Your Freak On.
Yes.
And then Hannah got round 2 with,
Holding out for a hero.
yes. And then round 3 went to Hannah as well for Maneater. Yes.
Your keyboard is so loud, by the way.
It is, yes. I apologize for that. Is everything loud, honestly? Because I can, you
Just
guys
the keyboard.
tell me stuff. So I can always just turn my mic down if I need to.
Nope. Just the keyboard.
Okay, and now round 4 will be announced after we pause real quick because we have to kind of take a break to do this.
Okay.
And we're back. Although there probably wasn't a little commercial break for you guys listening. We cut it off and did a little break. But that's.
You're not gonna just edit all of that out.
I mean, I might. I don't know.
We could make an ad for something.
I was thinking of doing that, just like making up an ad to add that extra level of suspense. Either way, scenario 4 is. I gotta give the winner to. This is another one that surprised me, and I'm sorry. I feel kind of bad about it. I'm gonna give it to Josh.
I knew you were gonna give it to Josh.
Yes.
I literally came up with mine like while we were recording. I had nothing going into this.
Yeah.
If you had picked me, I would have been
Cool.
shocked. No. Props to Josh. That was a great
That's
choice.
fair.
I would have done the same.
Yay.
Yeah. And besides, now we're tied, so now it's more fun going into the final round.
Ominous.
I'm typing on
I'm
my keyboard.
very
You're not
pleased
supposed
with
to
my
hear
final-
anything.
Very pleased with my final submission. So
Okay.
It should
But
be
yeah,
good.
right now you're all tied up. Josh got first and fourth, and Hannah got second and third.
ow.
So, yeah. All
Let's
right.
go.
Now, again, honestly, with this last scenario, because these are two that were, I feel, probably pretty lazy and kind of weird.
Because I
the
asked you to
first time
replace the
around-
ones you had. Because
Yeah.
I didn't like them.
Yeah. Understandable. I got lazy. Well, it's just so anybody listening knows, the original scenario I had for 5 was a whole thing about how the internet has been responding to Resident Evil Village. Like the giant
Lady to
vampire
rescue.
lady.
Yeah. And honestly,
Oh,
I don't know
no.
if it was the way that you phrased it or what, but like the whole thing just had a little bit of a horny vibe that I was like uncomfortable
yeah.
with. I was like,
That's how the internet is
I mean,
reacting.
I know it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
I know it
Have you
is. And I was
seen-
just like, I'm not comfortable with it.
There have been a lot of memes
Yeah.
and TikToks.
I'm comfortable
and YouTube
coming up with a
videos.
song for, walking into what's basically an orgy, but like
That's why I
for
was a
scenario
little-
1.
I was
don't know, there was
confused
something
that you
about the
didn't
way you
put
worded
that.
it. I was like,
Although
no.
there is absolutely no mention of sex in the first one. No mention of sex in the original last one either. But
No, but it was just weirdly
So
worded.
that was just me also telling you that the first one, that was a kink dungeon. That wasn't an orgy or anything.
Whatever. I
No
don't
sex
know.
involved.
Not
Anyways.
Not necessarily.
I've been
Exactly.
married since I was 20. I don't know the difference.
I've been married since I died.
Okay.
I was married
I mean,
I was married
I'm
in my-
never
I was-
gonna. I'm never gonna be married. Probably.
I was married in my last life.
All right. Anyways, let's get back on track here. Come on, Hannah. Stop distracting us.
I'm sorry. It was weirdly horny. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Scenario 5, the actual one that we're using. Who's going first this time?
Josh.
Josh.
Oh yes,
Okay.
maybe. Okay.
You are the hero that stopped an unspeakable horror from destroying this world, this plane of existence, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I don't know what kind of fantasy world we're in here.
The realm.
In stopping this evil, yes, the realm. There you go. In stopping this evil, you have become knowingly corrupted. Though you are sure you are strong-willed enough to contain the evil now within you. One day, the corruption takes over and evil bursts from you like a dam, unable to hold back the flood.
Oh no.
I tried to make it sound very, poetic. I think I did
Yeah.
great.
Very tragic.
What
yes.
song plays during this expulsion of evil?
I'm so excited to play mine.
I bet you are. Well, you did as much as you could, but eventually the darkness settles in by Five Finger Death Punch.
Is that the name of the song?
Darkness settles in.
How do I not know this song? I am a big Five Finger Death Punch fan. I've seen them like 3 or 4 times. How do I not know this?
Really?
one? Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah. Any in particular part?
I mean, the initial first couple verses is fine. The
Okay.
intro.
Another sun sets down behind me. Another day comes crashing in. There's a whispering wind that's blowing. There's a storm that's closing in. I can hear the trains, they're rolling to a place I've never been. And I can feel her breath beside me with an empty glass of gin. As the darkness settles in, I can hear her voice again. I can hear your voice again.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
I like it.
Really
Hannah.
only 30 seconds because I feel like a lot longer than 30 seconds.
Yeah, that was 56 seconds. I'm sorry.
What?
It was. I don't know. I wanted to hear the words. This is why Josh needs to do better about.
I think I should get bonus points for literally all of my timestamps are 30 seconds or less.
That's
I should
really
get-
good. I really do appreciate that.
And I should get bonus points for having all my songs.
I came up with songs.
This is true.
I had
I
all
even
these
won with one of them
Josh.
that I came up with like on the spot. So
I'm just gonna
I
say.
had all mine pre-made. So,
I'm just gonna say, Josh.
well, your
I don't
pre-made
think
one
you.
wasn't as good as Hold
I
On
don't
for a
think
Hero,
you
so.
can. Hannah, stop interrupting me. I am trying to help you out here. Josh, I don't think you can really try to get yourself bonus points since Hannah had all of her songs ready. She's sharing them herself, and she made sure to narrow them down to 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
All
also
right,
have.
so
a
Hannah-
Whether or
bad
not I'm
internet
going to be the
connection.
winner, I am the superior player.
Okay.
I
Hannah,
mean,
what is your choice?
well,
Josh, you're done.
anyway.
Josh,
I'm not gonna
you're
say
done.
that.
You're
All
done.
right.
No.
My final song is from an album that is near and dear to my heart always.
I just muted Josh for you, so.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know how to preface this. I feel like this doesn't need to be much said about it. This is The Thing That Should Not Be, specifically from Metallica's S&M album. So the one they did with the San Francisco orchestra. Here we go.
Very nice.
There you go.
That definitely brings back memories. Huge Metallica fan, always have been.
And I like it because it's that intense rock feel, right? And it definitely has, lots of sort of minor things going on. It feels very,
Yeah.
very, very, what is the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. What is the word you're looking for? You're not
It's
doing a
got,
good
it's
job.
got negative vibes. That's not the word I'm looking for.
Okay.
What the heck?
Evil? I don't know.
No. Imposing. It's like,
Imposing.
but then there's also this sort of classic, almost fantasy-like nature to it because of the orchestra. So
Yeah, I can see that. And
I love that album so much.
yeah, it's great. And you both have good choices here. Again, and both. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised that both of these were metal bands. Both of your choices were metal bands.
Should we unmute Josh now?
I tried. He is refusing to. He has given us the silent treatment.
Oh, Josh, no.
Um,
He's just mad because he knows I'm gonna win now.
yeah.
No.
And I mean, he's not wrong. Hannah, you get that one. I was gonna try to hype it up more, but I just felt like that was a good segue. Yes, Hannah gets that one. There's one very specific reason why I would say, and it's because as great as both of your song choices were, Hannah's actually had a part where it felt like, I don't know, almost like that explosion there, where like it felt like it was kind of trying to be contained, and then it had moments of just kind of bursting out.
I like the part where he says, drain you of your sanity, and he kind of laughs it.
Yeah, that as well.
Yeah.
That was another part that really just kind of it brought it home. Honestly.
Yay.
So yeah, Hannah, you definitely win that one, and you won the game.
I
Yay!
mean,
Claps, claps,
Good
claps, claps, claps.
job, Hannah.
I wish I had
Great. Great.
like an applause
job.
thing on here. I could probably put one in, but I won't.
let's see. We could do this again. Or was it?
What's the name of that song again?
Here, we could do this again.
You know, Hannah, we're kind of trying to wrap up here. And...
Okay, that's enough.
Okay. Was it The Thing That Should Not Be, or?
Yes. Specifically from the S&M album.
Yeah, that would have been great for the
Albums
first
that
choice
pass.
then.
I know, right? No.
Not necessarily.
Different
But
sort of
yeah, okay, very, very good round. I'm glad we got to do this because I love music scenarios.
Yeah.
Good job to both of you. You both did wonderfully.
Thank you.
Of course, you know, gave me some new song suggestions, some that I should have listened to. Speaking of Darkness Settles In, I will listen to it, especially since I've been listening to them a lot lately. It must have been a more recent album. But yeah, no, great stuff. Good choices. I'm glad you guys were at least able to find things that fit all of these scenarios. I struggled with it a good bit.
I said earlier, I spent like almost an hour looking for these songs and like trying to find the perfect thing. So
yeah, that's very understandable. I kind of did too. The one that I chose for scenario 5, it's called Monster by Shinedown. I don't know if you've heard that one. I've always kind of felt like it really fit the scenario. I sort of chose the scenario based on that song, kind of. Actually, not entirely. But I based it on another game. Yeah, great stuff. Thank you very much. What is happening next week? And we are recording next week.
Woo, back to a regular schedule now, I think.
Yes, my new schedule at work. I should be home at night. Last time I was working nights, which made it very difficult for us. So, all right, what are we doing next time?
Next week, we're doing a kind of a joint review of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which just ended, and we're going back to WandaVision and sharing our thoughts on that. So it should be a fun little delve into the MCU, seeing our first little piece of that since 2019.
And for those of you who do not know, WandaVision it's like Long Division, except you just use a wand. It's very magical.
It is very magical, but it's not like there's no math at all. No.
Unfortunately.
It's WandaVision.
Would have been better if there was math.
No. We'll there's some jokes to be made about that, but we'll do that next week.
All right. Well, thank you all very much for listening. We hope you enjoyed it. And yes, we will try to be back on schedule. It's probably going to be a short season, but we'll hopefully do better next season. All right. Thank you guys for joining. Let us know if you had any song choices you would have preferred, you want to submit, and we'll tell you if you were wrong. Right. Thanks very much. Until next time, nerd out.
Nerd
Nerd out.
out.